Some stories we only see from the outside, and for curious minds, that leaves a lot yet unexplored. Sometimes we just want to find out more.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Dan, and this is Explore the Story.
The Philippines is a very diverse place. We all identify as Filipinos, but there are so many different tribes and different cultures scattered across the country. In fact, we have over 180 known languages. Now, most of us get along well. In developed cities, we live and work together, and we often learn each other's language. But there is a group of people that just stands out from the rest. Their way of life is different from most Filipinos. They call themselves the Sama, and we know them as the Badjao. We only really see them begging and selling in the streets. We don't know anything about them.
Unsa ang maisip nimo kung madungog nimo ang word na Badjao?
Ang Badjao, pag kunwari, magdala ng gamay nga bata para makapangayo og kwarta sa mga tao. Magkarga-karga bata para mangayo sila kanang assistance. Mo na ilang nga ideya nila, ilang style para makapangayo. Moro na ako nabalaan.
Kuhan ka nang maglakaw-lakaw lang sa dalan. Nang blandi ang buhok, tapos nakatiniil. Tapos mayo sila gano, kwarta, manglinis. Wala.
Wala di ko kabalo kay murag layo-layo sa magumi sa Badjao mo ang mga kauban wala mi Badjao.
I've been hanging out with the Sama since 2015, fascinated by their culture and moved by their plight. I even spent several months living among them so that I could learn the language and more deeply understand their cultures, so that I could better love them and be an advocate for them wherever possible. The man who introduced me to the Sama was Pastor Bong Pacheco.
The Badjaos are nomadic sea people. They were the tribe of people that lives by the sea or lives by their boat. They were the only tribe in the Philippines that has no ancestral domain. It means they do not have a land that they call their own. They are peace-loving people. They are family-oriented, and usually there is peace in their community. There is festivity also. They want joy. They don't want any trouble. They don't want any problems with other people. In the past, their main livelihood is fishing. But fishing now costs so much.
Yaod ko si Pastulaylati ang balaya.
Ay bang sabi?
Sama. Sa kami buti na ani mana And then nangalaway na pag mangsaliak marilaw tikaw tamana ang alaway. So baitag na iyahay ka daing yabot tinaan ni ako lang nga daing sabab ani sabiya binawal santuari sa sabang bawal nambal makape apa sinagaw. So baitag na alam niya maglanglang alam niya santuari gamay nga pausahan wala man niya bawal. Mabuti tinaanahay ka na sali bawal. Sabtang marilat patuhon na sali magunahuna kuya mang patuhon ito alisog. Sabab mang kamareo nang magkatawan niya maglabay na buat delikado buat ako kinaset dahil. Ya mang mareo kasal. Delikado ang kana buat tinaan sali pehe ingga pausahay sa marea. Buat tinaan na niya ikaw kayo kay bag taong pa. Makasigpit buat tinaan na ka ng pamalaod sa libalaod. Subayay ka niya na dikwal mismo papilis. Buka makapag-usaha.
For the older generation right now, they are having a hard time, but the vending of used clothing and used shoes is sustaining them. There are still so many needs. If you look around the community, sad to say that some other people are still looking at them as different. Maybe I cannot say discriminating them directly, but looking differently at them and treating them differently. Hopefully, the younger generation that are in school now can go employ somewhere after they finish their education.
Kasihian na lamang school sabab na paggasto kasihian sa maka-school pa niya pulpis na kasihian niya ang school na alam pulpis.
Guys, sigam pag-eskwela ito sabab makarupang ko no maka bathal mabisaya maka alaman niya halga na sabab buat sigam alaman niya taingkam sigam mapag-eskwela. So ya tanda ko sa bang maako pangkang eskwela ataw ka masa ataw ka nulat labi na buat sa labang ka sige mag masa palmantuhan hanggang ka sa jakal pakale sago anya sa buwak to sa ka masa marim kitab bangka karsang eskwela pagkatanggos kang eskwela agti anya hinang nuwahap bana ka magkaut kaleya para ka buat maghinang bangka sa pamaat kabayan no magmastal so yahinang nuwar ka amando ati anya nagadjin.
Magandang umaga po, ako pala si Jeneline J. Candy, grade 9. Gusto ko po palang mag-teacher para makatulong sa amin dito kasi maraming walang nag-aaral.
Ako si Joe, grade 4, para po isindalo.
Ay, ako nga pala si Jessame Balaya, grade 5. Sa susunod na nga, eskwela na ako, grade 6 na. Pangarap ko ay maging teacher.
Ako nga pala si Geneva Candy, grade 10 at gusto kong maging flight attendant.
Ang kanap pangandoy ko sa liya makana. Daan na anunod buat kami dag. Magtuna pa ng usaha marilaw sa ano na pang-school siya basubay lang.
Thank you so much for being kind to the Badjaos. I hope you will treat them not as different, but as also human beings who need kindness, and you can share the goodness of Jesus Christ because that's the number one thing that they need.